All right, so I've had this mouse for about 4 months now, the Beast X from WLMouse, and I thought I'd film a quick review for it and some short feedback that I have for the company as well. I bought the Beast X in December and I got it in January, beginning of January this year. This is the color version that I went with. So far, the paint has not degraded in any way. I'm going to do a close-up of this so you can see the paint. The only thing I've noticed is over here on the back. You can see there's two spots that are darkened. I'm not sure what that is exactly from, because when I play, I normally just hold the mouse like this, fingertip grip, so my hand actually never touches the shell of the mouse. So this cannot be from my hand sweating or something like that. I changed the skates on it. I'm using some Ninjutsu Sora Jade skates from X-Ray Pad. I actually got these by mistake and the store just let me keep them. So I put them on and I'm happy with them. I actually like the glide. I used the default ones for a bit, but I was not happy with them. They were fine for 2-3 weeks that I used them for until I got the new skates delivered. But yeah, after using Tiger Ice and these skates, I would suggest changing the default ones, especially if you play FPS games and you're competitive and all that. And not just for competitiveness, but I'm honestly more comfortable with these as well. It's just more comfortable, it glides easier, they keep their glide for much, much longer than the default skates, at least in my experience. It is a very lightweight mouse. I do like that, that's why I bought it, obviously. At first, I had this idea that I would never buy mice with holes in them because I just wanted the solid shell. But to my surprise, I'm not that bothered by the holes. Actually, I'm actually not bothered at all by the holes on the mouse. In fact, on the side where they put this kind of design, I tend to put my finger inside these holes, so it actually gives me a better grip on it and it feels nice in my hand. That's something I thought I should mention. And I bought it directly from the WLMouse website. And of course, you have to keep in mind that if you do that, and I'm in Eastern Europe, I'm from Romania, if there was something wrong with the mouse, I would need to return it all the way to China. So that's something to keep in mind. There's only one other store in Europe that I know of, which I could have gotten this from, and that's Max Gaming, but they did not have it in stock at the time, I believe, so I just ordered it from WLMouse because I specifically wanted this design on the right click. And about this design, you will actually feel it very slightly when you put your finger over this design. It's not like completely flush with the rest of the paint. You will feel this design with your finger a bit. At first, when I was using the mouse, I was conscious of this and I felt a bit weird about it, but you really just get used to it and it's really not an issue anymore. What else can I mention about this? It's super easy to clean. I have absolutely no issues with that. I clean it almost every day, every other day, definitely on the weekends as well. I like the scroll wheel. This is fine. It's a bit more defined. The steps, like up and down, are a bit more defined than my other mice I've used in the past, and I like it. I like it more. And yeah, so far, like I said, the paint has held up even in the places where I normally keep my fingers on the sides. And I can show you what my... This is the previous one that I had, and you can see the paint is in a terrible shape. My hands sweat quite a bit, and I always have one of these things to wipe my hands with because they sweat a bit, and even wiping my hands and cleaning the mouse and everything, this looks absolutely terrible. And you can see it's in a shape of where I normally have contact with the mouse. So yeah, that's the state of that mouse right now, and I did not even have it for long. That mouse is probably less than 2 years old before I got this one. But in any case, like I said, I don't have contact with the shell with my palm on this one because I fingertip grip it like this pretty much all the time. But even where I keep my fingers, the paint is perfectly fine so far. Maybe if I post this video and anyone is interested, I could do an update to see how the paint is holding up like 6 months, 7, 8 months, 1 year from now, whatever. Yeah, and I guess that's everything that I wanted to mention. If I forgot anything, I'll probably add it in a comment below the video. Oh yeah, there's actually one thing, good thing I remembered. I wanted to mention I saw in the new batches of mice they're selling that they give you an option choosing between the optical switches that are on this mouse. And I guess now that I'm mentioning this, I could also give a sound test, but you probably know these by now, but just if it's included in the video. I'm not sure how much the phone microphone is going to pick that up because I'm filming this with my phone, obviously, but yeah. So these are the optical switches that they had in the first batch that they sold these mice in. And I do like them quite a lot. I'm actually happy that I managed to get one with the optical switches instead of the mechanical ones. And I saw that in the new ones, as I started saying, they give you an option choosing between the mechanical or the optical switches. And I also saw that they have a new mechanical switch that they put on them, but I'm honestly a fan of the optical ones, and I really like the fact that they give you a choice for that. So that's definitely a thumbs up from me for the company. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a short review that I did for this mouse.